So good morning, YouTube. It's Monday morning. I got the day off from work, so I figured we would do the service on the skid steer. It's about 100 hours over that number now. I think it's like 13 something. And the air filter, I came to check the oil and stuff in it, and the air filter on it is, there's a damn dirt in that thing. That's from the Bobcat, I think. Some of that was from. So, got a new air filter, new fuel, new oil. It takes this whole house here and a little bit of what's left in here. Hopefully that's all I'm gonna need. Then we go here. The radiator needs to be blowed out on it. It's not too bad, it don't look like from here. I need to clean at least that scrape out again. But come up here and pull the cab filters out and then take them down and blow them out. That way, get better air conditioning. So, anyhow, I'm gonna set you up here. I'm gonna put you on time lapse, and we'll begin to service this thing. So I've got the oil filter off and started draining it. Got the filter in here changed. You got both of my cab filters. If you guys don't know what these K-series filters look like, normally the inside one's cleaner than the outside one, of course, because this is what most of your air comes in through. But you can see how dirty that is. I'm gonna take it down to the compressor and blow that one out. Blow them both out. I also need to grab me a Sharpie because I must have misplaced it somewhere. But my handy dandy tripod mount here, my ball hitch, but that filter right there is for test. So we're gonna let that drain. I'm gonna grab a marker and blow those filters out so I can put those back in, and then change the fuel filter and put the oil filter back on, fill her back up. So anyhow, I'll catch y'all here in a little bit. So we got the filter on. It's got 1426.7 hours on it, and when they changed it, it had 1295.7 hours on it. So we put about 100 and some odd hours on it, 126, 28, 29, 30, 31, about 131 hours on it or so. It's still draining. These motors take a lot of oil, and it's that black diesel oil. I mean, that is blacker than Ace of Spades. I'm telling you, it's true now. But we got that changed, filter on, oil on the ring, of course. Got the cab filters all switched out, which all you gotta do is just unscrew those two little tabs right there. There's no one on this side, and you pull it off, and the filter's on the inside of it. You pull that out. And then this one here is about the same way. Up there, that's your back of your cab filter. I change that. Probably need to grease it, but we really need to wash it because it looks like crap. But I figured we'll do that this fall, but I figured go ahead and get it serviced because it really needs it bad. This thing here really does need to have a yearly service on it. So anyhow, I'm going to sit back up on time lapse, finish draining the oil out of it, and then pull the fuel filter off and put a new one on and prime it, which has got a little handy dandy priming bulb right there. You just squeeze it a couple times. You leave this loose and then squeeze it a couple times, let the fuel come pouring out of it, and then tighten it up. That way you know you got fuel in your filter. Yep, catch y'all in a minute. So this is the second filter that I've had to put a damn, it was so tight that my crescents basically pushed through the damn thing. So anybody that's a mechanic that puts on a fuel filter or any filter with the damn, them cup wrenches on the impacts, don't, because that tightens it up so damn, and also it tightens it up so much there that the vibration tightens it up even worse and is 10 times worse to get off. What you do is you tighten it down and then you give it about a quarter turn or more by hand and it will seal it. Now, of course, that's with, basically anything we've ever done, we've always done that. We have bigger hands, so basically we'll just take and just turn it and then turn it again, and then that tightens it up. But so I'm going to prime this filter real quick, the fuel filter, And as you can see, they're getting air out of it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see if I can get just a hub it right there. And then that should be it. Try to make sure I still see the numbers on it. But just give it just a quarter turn after it's tightened up like that, and you shouldn't need to do anything too major with it. That should be good enough. It'll pump the rest into it. But I got diesel fuel every damn where. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it's tight enough. Like I said, it just depends on what size of hand you got. Us, we can get a hold of it with one hand and just give her a little quarter turn to her and she's on there. So, okay, so I may have to get me some more oil, but I've got enough in it that's safe to run. So I'm gonna get ready to fire her up here real quick, get the oil in the filter here, and then we'll check it again, see how much more we're gonna need, and see if I got any more. So we'll catch you here in a minute. So it ran into the filter, of course, so it's a little bit low. But I found one of the jugs. We always end up buying, of course, that it takes that whole thing right there, and normally a little bit of this one. So we thought we had a full one laying these around. But I say we do. I didn't look for it. But I got this little half, and I finished that off. So let's finish filling this thing up, check the oil, make sure everything's good, and it should be good to go. So Dad got the grapples into a log when we were stacking the brush pile up, so I'm going to straighten this back out. So let's see what we can do with this. Give me a second. Way about doing it, but I think it worked. Yeah, it straightened it out better than what it was. Yeah, that'll work. So I got that all straightened out to the best of my abilities, put back on, tightened up. He got into the cylinder head a little bit, but nothing on the cylinders themselves that I can see. These cylinders hold up pretty good, they ain't leaking or nothing. We have had to change the hoses on it since we've owned these grapples. We bought these back when we had the T300, which you guys never seen it, but we had a 300 before we had the 320. And bought these for, I think, like $3,000, and they're worth every penny of it. Grapples, they're getting them cheaper nowadays, because back then they wasn't near as popular, I guess, or whatever. But, of course, these are a Bobcat brand. I like these a lot better than the cheap knockoffs because they're heavier built than I've seen. And, of course, I like Bobcat, the brand. But the main thing is they're a lot heavier built than what I've seen out there on the market. So yeah, that was my day of working on the skid steer. Got the service all done. I got this fixed. Got a dead battery on Spud. I'm charging it up right now. So yeah, anyhow, please comment and subscribe. Catch y'all next one. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Got tons of videos coming out. Hope y'all enjoy them.